World War II has inspired some of the greatest films ever made. Stories of courage, sacrifice, survival, and the brutal reality of global conflict. But among the hundreds of World War II movies out there, only a handful truly stand above the rest. Today, we're counting down the top 10 best World War II movies ever made. So let's jump right into it. At number 10, our list begins in the ruins of Stalingrad, where Enemy at the Gates delivers one of the most intense sniper duels ever put on film. The movie follows Soviet marksman Vasily Zaitsev as he becomes a symbol of hope during one of the bloodiest battles in history. With gritty street-to-street combat and a psychological cat-and-mouse chase, this film captures the desperation and brutality of urban warfare like few others. At number 9 is a massive, star-studded epic. The Longest Day recreates the D-Day invasion with incredible scale and accuracy. Filmed in black and white and told from multiple perspectives, American, British, French, and German, it feels like a living documentary. This is one of the most ambitious war films ever made, and it remains a definitive portrayal of June 6, 1944. At number 8 is a part war film, part psychological drama, The Bridge over Kwai. This classic explores the madness of command and the thin line between duty and obsession. British POWs are forced to build a bridge for the Japanese, but their commander becomes dangerously fixated on proving British superiority, even if it helps the enemy. It's a powerful story about pride, survival, and the moral fog of war. And from here on out, the films only get more intense, because the next entries aren't just great movies, they're masterpieces. At number 7, we have a movie based on a true story. The Great Escape follows Allied prisoners plotting one of the most daring escapes of the war. With charismatic performances, especially Steve McQueen, and a perfect blend of tension and adventure, it's become one of the most beloved World War II films ever made. The final chase sequence alone is worth the price of admission. McQueen also did most of his own stunts for the film. At number 6, we have one of the best. Very few films capture the claustrophobic terror of submarine warfare like Das Boot. Told from the perspective of a German U-boat crew, the movie shows the psychological strain of long missions, constant danger, and the moral complexity of fighting for the wrong side. It's raw, immersive, and widely considered the greatest submarine film ever made. Number 5, Clint Eastwood's Letters from Iwo Jima tells the Battle of Iwo Jima from the Japanese perspective, a bold and deeply human approach rarely seen in Western cinema. Through the letters of the soldiers who fought and died there, the film reveals fear, honor, and the shared humanity of men on both sides of the conflict. It's emotional, respectful, and unforgettable. Now we enter the top 4. And these films didn't just depict World War II. They redefined how we understand it. Hacksaw Ridge tells the unbelievable true story of Desmond Doss, a medic who refused to carry a weapon, yet saved dozens of lives during the Battle of Okinawa. The film's second half is a relentless, visceral depiction of combat, some of the most intense battle scenes ever filmed. It's a story of conviction, courage, and the power of staying true to your beliefs, even in the darkest moments of war. Few opening scenes are as iconic as the D-Day landing in Saving Private Ryan. Steven Spielberg's masterpiece changed war films forever with its realism, brutality, and emotional depth. Following a small squad sent to rescue one soldier, the film explores sacrifice, duty, and the cost of every human life. It's not just a movie. It's an experience. Though technically a mini-series, Band of Brothers earns its place here because of its unmatched storytelling and authenticity. Following Easy Company from D-Day to the end of the war, it delivers some of the most powerful character arcs in any World War II production. Every episode feels like a film, and the emotional weight of the real veterans' interviews elevates it to legendary status. A gritty look at tank warfare in the final days of the war, Fury delivers brutal action and strong performances. It's a modern classic that nearly cracked the top 10. Terrence Malick's poetic, philosophical take on the Pacific theater is visually stunning and emotionally haunting. a very different kind of war film, but a powerful one. At the top of the list is Schindler's List, a film that transcends the genre. Steven Spielberg's masterpiece tells the true story of Oskar Schindler, a businessman who saved more than 1,000 Jewish lives during the Holocaust. Shot in stark black and white, the film is both devastating and deeply human. It's not just one of the greatest World War II films ever made. It's one of the most important films in history, a reminder of the horrors of the past and the courage of those who chose to stand against them. These films don't just entertain, they preserve the stories, sacrifices, and lessons of World War II for future generations. Which movie on this list is your favorite, and what top 10 countdown should I break down next?